there we go. We are back. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know why I was dropping frames and I'm not sure, so I apologize if there's anything that you missed. This will be archived, so you can always go back and watch that. Okay, so I wanted to show another cool aspect. So when you're just going race to race to race to race in a big event type thing, you have this repair vehicle section where any damage that you've sustained, you can start repairing it by spending time. But the theory here is that you only have so much time you can spend repairing the vehicle. So you gotta figure out what are the most critical components to fix. You know. And I think that's what the month-long challenge is mostly about. It's managing your car through 24 races. Like, in theory, consecutively. You know, you have very little time to repair your vehicle. Now, I don't know if it fully repairs it after so many. I haven't really paid that much attention to it. Because I haven't reached the repair. The repair option doesn't always come up. And then, yeah, you can see when I try to repair something else, it, you know, I can go up to 45 minutes about, but you can see I take it like a 2.5 second penalty on my next race, and that's a pretty big penalty. But if you're good, like if you're confident in your abilities and you're consistently, you know, on top of the leaderboard, I don't see why you can't. If if you take one nasty spill and just completely wreck your engine or your radiator and you need it fixed, you know, that's certainly an option, and your skill can bring you back, and I think that's kind of cool. Alright, so we'll do that. Now, one thing that I don't know how they're gonna do,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
One thing that I would like to see explained or whatever is that there's, you know, a certain skill of driver. You know, everyone has their own skill level in these racing games, and a lot of these, you know, like Forza, they let you turn off assists, just like this game, and they give you, you know, they give you more reward, but I wonder how that plays into the timing. So to actually reaching the leaderboards, you can have somebody that has all the assists on, and he won't necessarily, you know, they won't necessarily get first, per se, but somebody who has absolutely every single assist off, you know, they're getting almost 20% extra bonus credits. They're, you know, I don't know what chance they have to reach number one. You know, it's not like there's separate leaderboards for the type of skill for driver. You know, there's no beginner, intermediate, and advanced or anything. So I honestly have no idea how they're going to handle that aspect, and if leaderboards are expected to be a thing. Oh, I hate big turns like that.
Rear left puncture.
Yeah, okay, so you just heard him, he said rear left punctured. So my rear left tire is punctured, and it will pop eventually. And I will lose traction and braking ability, but this is a front-wheel drive car, so I'm okay. For the most part, I can finish the race with a punctured tire, and each race you do get 4 new tires. They'll simulate wear for the tires that didn't need replaced, in a sense. But so like you can still repair all your tires, but you'll still get 4 tires next time. So, I mean, it's a little, you know, it's not quite simulation in terms of vehicle management. The sim is just in the physics, and the physics are pretty cool. It's a little slow, if that makes sense. Not the actual racing, but, you know, you hit a small bump and you pop up on 2 tires. You know, I've actually seen that kind of thing happen in videos and in real life. And gravity in real life just seems to pull things towards it a little bit faster than video games. And I know part of that is, you know, artistic or perception, how players perceive the events that are happening, and slowing that down so you can see it and really understand what's happening and equate that to a real life scenario. I can see how that would be, you know, a decision, a design decision. So I don't really have a problem with it. One thing I hope they do add, well, I guess I hope they add a lot of things. Oh, yeah, rear left tire is now popped. You can hear it. There. Yeah, see, I'm running on a rim. Anyways, yeah, feature list. I would like to see a photo mode added. That's, I don't know why. You know, with the new consoles coming out, that's like the new thing, and it's completely addictive. It is so fun to just stop the game exactly where you are, or maybe in a replay, and move around with the camera. I like to just freeze a moment in time and be able to like frame it from an angle that you didn't even see while you were playing the game. You know, maybe you only conceptualized, or you didn't even see it at all, and you discovered it. And I think it lets you appreciate, you know, the art of the game. You know, it's an artist's medium, so I think that's really cool. So I hope they add that. That would be really fun. Then I can get some actual 1080p beautiful screenshots for the intermission slideshow I was playing at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, so you can see there's like a current best time, and then there's my time. Overall, across the whole event, I am 9 minutes and 38 seconds behind the current best. Now, the current best, they don't show who it is or anything, and they don't show anyone in between. They don't show an approximate location as to where I am, so clearly the leaderboards are not working. But that's understandable. Again, it's early access, so. Alright, I'm hoping to get like maybe 10 done today, and then go back to some other races, some career races, and try to earn some money so I can actually get a new car and go to a new race category. So this one launches with 36 tracks and so many cars, 12 cars or something like that, and that's a pretty decent variety when you think about it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I wonder if they're going to be doing ghost cars, because that always seemed to pull me out of it in games like, you know, Gran Turismo, Forza. One thing that Forza 5, I believe, did recently, well, recently as in that game, because it was the most recent. One thing that was really cool about it was you could actually race yourself. So like the Drivatar, right? We all know the Drivatar system, where it captures how you drive, little bits of information, and collects it all into like a an AI that's supposed to resemble how you drive. And then that gets, sent over the internet, and people on your friends list will see you, and they can race against you, and it's almost like racing side by side. And there was a way to get it so that you can essentially record a lap, right? You do your best lap, and then you try to beat your own best lap. And your ghost car was actually a car that you could, hit and interact with, and it would try its best to be you while still faithfully recreating the lap you had completed. Oh, that was bad. Oh, I'm gonna pay for that in repairs. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Yeah, so I thought that was neat because you could actually alter the time of your best lap. So you could actually slow the car down. Or, if it was, say you're really good at drafting, and when you record that lap there was no car, so you can't draft. Well, now there's a car, and maybe you or it drafts on the other car, and that could actually make the previous best lap better despite you not actually making it the best lap. If that makes any sense. That probably doesn't make any sense, and I apologize for being so confusing. I am currently racing really fast and flying off a mountain. Oh no. That's it. Oh. Okay, so that's what happens when you, crash real bad. Oh my goodness. Okay. That really sucks. So, I think I'm done. Shit. Wow. That's crazy. That really sucks. Well, there's my monthly challenge. Didn't make it. Don't know what prize I'm gonna get. Oh, that's balls. I am currently in the bottom tier. Oh, but hey, look at that. I'll get some credits. I think. I don't know. I don't know how this works. But you can see there's the top tier. Which, Jesus, number 1 will win 400,000 credits. That is a lot. Okay, so I did the... Oh, no, I haven't done that. But I did do the daily stage. So this one, I did okay. I did it in 11 minutes and 49 seconds. So I'm at the bottom of the top tier, which is pretty good. That'll be a nice payout. I don't know when it pays out, though. Probably at the end of this timer, so 18 hours from now. Oh yeah, what the heck? Okay, so somebody set this wrong. Clearly somebody set this wrong, because the monthly event only has 2 days and 18 hours. 5 days, 18 hours. Oh, and I guess these are special events that'll be like on the weekend only or something like that. Yeah. So that's the online events. Oh yeah. So currently all the cars in the game, I got all of the different, they're categorized by the eras, so 60s, 70s, 80s real, 4-wheel drive, A-spec, and then 2010s, modern rally, really expensive. I'm probably sticking with Mini as long as I can. It's gonna be a long time before I can afford this class. Okay, so we have this team management page. I'm not entirely sure what it actually affects overall, but you can hire people for X amount of stages. So this person, this mechanic, or engineer I should say, I hired him for 32 stages. Didn't cost that much. Again, yeah, I don't really know what it's really affecting. Oh. Oh, I actually unlocked these. Okay, so when I have enough credits, I can actually go into here and purchase the cars and actually do the races. Well, since I can't even afford the Lancia, which I probably should have got the Lancia. But the Mini's just so cool. Alright, we're gonna race the red Mini. This game is pretty alright. I'm pretty happy with, you know, only being $30 right now. I think it's like a 10% just launched sale or whatever. Yeah, I think they've done pretty good getting it where it's at, where it's in, for the most part, a releasable state when all things considered. Okay, so you can do 3 shakedowns per race, which are basically practice laps. I usually try to do at least one, just, get a feel.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, I'm really gonna focus here, so I'm probably not gonna talk. Not much at all, at least. Oh, I've done this track. Okay, so I have done this one. Great. So I'm probably gonna do a decent lap right here, and it's just gonna be my shakedown, which sucks. But at least any damage I sustain will not actually affect the race I'm about to do. Oh. Shit.
Left rear's gone.
Oh god, I already destroyed a tire. And of course, it's a left rear again. Alright. So it looks like shakedowns are shorter, which is fine. Yeah, none of that damage counted.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoops. I way jumped that start. Crap, that's like a 15-second penalty. Alright. Let's not pop my tire. Or crash immediately into a bank. Shit, fuck, shit, damn it, fuck. And I got it stuck. I beached a Mini. And this is a 60s Mini. This car is so light that people would play pranks on their friends who had them back in the 60s, where you just get 2 people who can lift a fair amount of weight and just pick the car up and flip it backwards from wherever it's parked. And this is the rally version of that car. So, makes sense as to why I'm just kind of flying all over the place. It'll be interesting, kind of racing through the ages, I guess, so to speak. So I'm excited to get a lot of experience. It's whatever, you know. We just, you know, do a couple twists and flips and turns and keep going. It's all good. Oh, and one of the other things is that if you come within a certain distance of the people, it just immediately resets you and it's an instant 15-second penalty. Just, you know, there's no chance. You just, if you're in their bubble headed their direction, they don't take kindly to that in this. Dang, other than the penalties, I'm doing okay. I mean, I've kept it in 4th this whole way. It's only a 4-speed. Oh yeah, home stretch. Oof. Not bad, 6th. A whole minute behind number 1. That's kinda bad. Oh well. Oh, that's another thing, is it would be interesting if they made it so that, because these rally, as far as I understand it, these rally races, they just, you get up in a line to the start, and one person pulls up, their timer goes, and they go, and, you know, 15 or 30 seconds later, the next person comes up, and they send them on their way. So it's like an asynchronous race where everyone's start time is different, and you just measure the, you know, the time you finish at, and compare that. So it would be interesting if they showed more of that going on. If you could, like, actually catch up.
3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, here we go. Race 2. Let's do this. Oh yeah. I'm so glad the wipers are all automatic and I don't ever have to deal with that, because that would be the worst thing in the world. Especially if you were racing on manual. You know, other than the vacuum, by vacuum I mean the engine sounds, I think this game has some pretty good audio going on. I mean, the visuals are alright. I mean, they're a little more, what do you call it? Stylized? They kind of have their own style. They're not straight up realistic. But that's just keeping in the dirt theme. Like, you look at this game and you're like, oh, it's a dirt game, you know. So that's forgivable. I think the engine sounds are definitely not forgivable. They need to improve that. They did a good job with the gravel sounds. You know, the sounds of the car, you know, having rain or having rocks on it. It sounds pretty good because, you know, you can hear it getting intense right now. Faster I go, the more large and medium gravel I hit. And then there's a tarmac track, or at least there's a pack of tarmac tracks coming. So we'll have to, you know, hear how good the tire squealing goes and stuff. This definitely does not seem like a rally cross. You know, it's either one or the other. Rally racing. No, rally cross. I don't like rally cross. I don't know what it is about it. It's kind of like one portion of the track, you hit it and it's like full speed, go, you know, balls to the wall, and then slow back down for the gravel. You know, you're on the tarmac and it's much faster, you're topping out, and that's where people get huge gains. And then you go back to the gravel and it slows everything down, and it just isn't as fun, I guess. Like, this is a blast because you're trying to go as fast as you can in a completely uncontrollable situation. Well, completely controllable by people with competent hands. But it's, you know, this is the top speed, you know, there's actually faster. Going downhill, flooring it downhill is insanely scary and fun. I don't know which way to go. What? Oh, okay. I guess I didn't see that on the left. Yeah, situation like that. That would have been very helpful if there was a sign, or my co-driver actually told me that I had a 90-degree turn coming up, that I should probably just stop moving for it. But whatever, I'm sure that's coming. I'm sure that'll be a thing. Oh god. Yes, that's do that. Do exactly. Fuck. That was a huge waste. Destroys any good progress I made in this track. That's a bummer. But it's my fault, so I can't really blame anyone but myself, so. Alright, we're nearing the end finally. Here it is. Oh shit. That is quite a way to go out. Oof. Awful. Alright, here we go. Let's do number 3. Alright, I think we'll finish this series, this championship, and then that'll be it for this morning. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. It looks like you can, when you have your hired crew, they give you the regiment. I can speak. Alright, alright. They give you recommendations. You can go with that. Alright, that works. That is good for me. That's why I hired them, right? So I didn't have to think about all that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, that was a bomb start. That was so good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. Fuck. What the fuck did I hit? Fuck. God damn it. I must be tired, because that was awful. Just not looking at my surroundings. Then again, I am just used to hypercar racing on Nuremberg with, you know, it's got signs and I have a track map right down in the bottom corner of my HUD. This would be pretty fun if I had a wheel. I will say this would definitely be a lot more fun with a wheel. We'll have to see if I can get that to work. I have an old Logitech one. I don't know if it'll work with this. I don't know if this works with wheels yet. I mean, it's early access, so you would think that was something they'd want to put in because, well, it's a racing game, and there's a whole industry of people who buy wheels and play racing games. Just like the flight sim market, where there's all the control pieces and controllers you can buy and build your own cockpit, basically. Yeah, if I sound monotone right now, I apologize. I mean, that's just kind of how I am normally, but I'm also tired. I just woke up, so it's no excuse. I love the cracks in the windshield. Now they're, what do you call it? They're scripted, they're pre-made, right? So they appear in, you know, progressively in sections as you get hit in the right place. And, you know, they're pre-made, they appear like that every single time it happens. But they made it actually like a reflective, you know, that's what glass looks like when it's cracked. You know, it's reflecting the sky or the ground from different angles, and so it'll appear light like that, or dark the other way. Like it just looks really, really good. So I hope they continue to polish the graphics and kind of make it a little more dynamic, even if it's, you know, more hand scripted, just random. That would be pretty cool. Because I know one of my favorite things, just technically, about Drive Club, is that they have this, you know, physics-based, dynamic paint scratching system. So if you know, run your fender along a guardrail because an opponent pushed you into it coming out of a turn like an asshole, but they do that anyways. Well, if you go into photo mode and you look, the scratches, they will appear dynamically where contact was actually made, and it will like peel away realistically. Like, that's the best way to say it. It's a simulated scratch and dent and deformation system they have, and it looks really, really good, especially in the photo mode, where, you know, once you take the photo, it renders it, you know, with perfect graphics. You know, they bump up the graphics for that specific shot that you take. So that's why photo mode is really cool. Probably one of the best photo modes of the new generation is in Drive Club. Alright, I climbed up a spot. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. I spun out a couple times. That was, you know, some damage I probably could have done without. No, I definitely could have done it without. But we climbed up a spot, and that's good. I don't have any hopes that I can finish top 3, but we will definitely get a payout this time. I'm confident we will get a payout.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, I believe this is like the straightest of all 4 races. And the last one was pretty linear. Like, it was one big turn basically, but it was a lot of straightaways and then just a couple angle turns. Of course, the ones that I messed up on the most. You know, maybe playing this episodically, in a sense, you know, when new maps or new content patches come out, maybe that's not such a bad way to do this. You know, you get the game in, you know, you're promised a certain level of content. They'll work on it over time. They'll make all the fixes, but you can grow with the game. Like, I'm excited to play this enough to know most of the maps and the variants that are already out, that are already in the game, and, you know, get to know the cars and have a feel for them and understand them, and then to have a whole new content pack come out and just start, you know, building on the foundation and just learning more and more and getting better and better and having cooler and cooler stuff, you know, more variety at least. I think this is an interesting model to go with, considering, you know, of all of the early access that I don't have a problem with early access. Certainly there are many great examples of early access done correctly. But this model seems to be the most, I mean, it's not original, don't get me wrong, this is by no means an original, like, release model, but this is one of the most complete. Like, I think that's the best way to describe it, is, I mean, like a Kickstarter fund, you know, you look at the page and they have to show the roadmap, right? They have to show a timing. You know, no one's gonna fund something that doesn't have a release schedule or you know, some semblance of a plan outlined clearly for investors. I mean, what they've done here is they've put together one of the most complete investment propositions in early access that I've ever seen. You know, you can go on the website and you can look directly at when the content packs are coming out and when they plan, you know, what's being worked on and when it's coming out and when the full release is expected, which is something like a year from now or something like that. It's really cool, and I commend them. I almost said condemn. No, I like, great job, Codemasters, seriously. I'm having fun, and I'm excited about the future. And, you know, this is not my first Dirt game. I love the franchise. I love racing games, and Dirt has always been a staple of that for me. I've put over 100 hours into Dirt 3, and that was honestly, that was probably the weakest of the series in my opinion. I think Dirt 2 was significantly better. better than any of the others. There was just something about it. Maybe it was just my age. You know, there's. I guess this goes back to perception, like what I was talking about earlier in the stream. But you know, there's, you know, at the right time, right place for a game. You know, for an aesthetic, for a style, for controls, for physics, for, you know, technology going into it. There's, you know, there's several games in history, and, you know, this is what creates nostalgia. Honestly, this is where the idea of nostalgia and nostalgia sells. Whoa! Whoa! What? How did I do that? I just got second. I just got second. And in fact, when you think about it, I could have almost had first. Like, I could have been even closer because I took that penalty when I had to reset. I beached myself. Oh wait, maybe that was the last race. Either way, shit, that is the best I have ever done. Holy crap. Oh, so close. Oh, that is so close. Oh, man. That's fun. Cool. Ooh. Alright. Not first, but fourth is pretty good. That's the best I've ever done. Oh shoot, I did not want to do this. Okay. Holy crap, look at that. Look at that bit in the middle. I'm pointing at the screen, but you can't see it. Look at that bit in the middle. Look at it. Look at him. This track looks really fun, actually. There was this one track. I'll probably get to see it. Well, I'll definitely get to see it again. But I don't remember what it was called. But you basically zigzag the majority of the race, like 3/4 of the way, and you zigzag down a mountain and then zigzag back up it with, you know, a few straight bits in between. But this one looks pretty fun. Ain't nobody got time for that. Just save and exit. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching. I'm going to definitely be doing more streams. I might even be streaming later today. I don't know. This is like I said, this is the first time that I've streamed, you know, with commentary, with my voice. So feel free to let me know what you think. Somehow. I should probably look into. Yeah, no, I'm gonna mirror all these videos on YouTube, and you can find the YouTube link on my profile here down below. And so you can definitely leave comments there, you know, what you like, what you hate. I definitely want to know how I can get better. Yeah. Okay. Well, I am going to end the stream with some more OC remix. I'll put that back up on the screen so you'll be able to see. Hopefully it'll just start working. Okay. Yes. Thank you. And until next time. Thank you.